Hello, my name is Drew Crawford, and I'm a lecturer and the undergraduate admissions tutor in the Department of Music here at the University of Southampton. I'm a composer, and I've done lots of different kinds of creative projects over the years, including pop and electronic dance albums, main stage theatre and dance productions, operas, film and TV, art installations, and big corporate events like the launch of the Porsche Experience Centre in Shanghai. I'm interested in lots of different kinds of music and in music production, which is about how we realise musical ideas as sound. For me, that incorporates music in multimedia of all kinds, how music gets made in the studio, and also our experience of music in physical space. I was able to explore some of these ideas in a new work with the students here in the department last year called Waves Of, which you can check out on our virtual Open Day YouTube playlist. At undergraduate level, I'm currently leading on the final year dissertation module in commercial composition, and a new module as well called The Producer as Composer. In 2019, the global recorded music industry reported US $20.2 billion in revenues, the majority of which comes from music we would classify as songs. In The Producer as Composer, we examine how new technologies are changing the way these songs are made and then make them ourselves as part of the course. We're an energetic, committed, curious and friendly group of colleagues who've all had very different careers in music. For a start, there are not one but two of us Australians, plus two Americans, two Italians, as well as an eclectic range of Brits on staff. I feel very fortunate to be surrounded by colleagues who are world-leading experts on subjects as diverse as the operas of Verdi and other 19th century composers, or notorious 20th century pedagogue Nadia Boulanger and domestic music making in Georgian England, arts management and cultural policy, classical as well as contemporary performance, and Mexican narco rap. Matthew Shlomowitz is in the midst of a large-scale project right now composing music for cohabitors, responding to the global lockdown due to the coronavirus pandemic and writing new pieces for musicians who are living together. There are now over 40 of these pieces. This has also sparked our colleague Tom Irvine to form a working group seeking to map and measure the musical responses to the coronavirus pandemic in diverse social and online media, including Facebook and Instagram posts, YouTube and TikTok videos, Twitter live feeds, amongst many others. This is just a few quick examples, but as you can see, there's a lot going on in the department. Southampton is similarly a vibrant, connected and culturally diverse city with a thriving music scene. It's a modern city, but one which has been inhabited since the Stone Age and has been an important port since the Roman occupation nearly 2,000 years ago. And I think this tension between booming modernity and deep history is one of the things I love most about living and working here. I wanted to make sure that you had a chance to hear from our current undergraduates about their experiences. And so to that end, I started by asking them what were some of the highlights of their time here.
I think the highlights have definitely been my performance opportunities that I've had here. So in my first year, I was allowed to explore some 18th century Chinese music for an event, and I had the chance to learn bass flute for the first time and had the opportunity to do some recordings in a goods lift for a sound experiment, which I absolutely loved.
The opportunity, in fact, to work with lecturers that are experts in their field, and that does sound like a bit of a cliche, to be honest, but that it has been one of the highlights, is the staff in the department. They're all so approachable and so helpful. That's been a real highlight and something that I haven't experienced in other institutions.
The employment days, it's a day where you can come and they bring in professionals from each area of music that you might want to go into.
Another highlight's got to be the ensembles evening that we have down at a local music venue called the Brook. Absolutely fantastic evening of the music department's live bands, and often the third year bands have some proper bangers in their set list.
It's a great night, isn't it?
It's absolutely fantastic. That's definitely a highlight.
Basically my relationship with my instrument. So my teacher for saxophone is Dan Marmolinero, and he just made me excited about my instrument again, like showing me things that I haven't even seen, and I've been playing the instrument for upwards of 10 years. It was no longer I have to practice for an exam. It was more about, if this is something that you want to do with your life, this is how you do it.
I was first flute for a performance project in my third year, and we played Richard Ayres in the Alps.
In the Alps was amazing. I was lucky enough to be at the front row for photography purposes.
And for that, I had to learn bass flute, which I'd never learned before, and be able to sort of switch between piccolo and bass flute normal flute, C flute, the whole way through was an experience I loved and an achievement I'm really proud of.
And it was just insane. They brought in a professional singer called Juliet Fraser to do the actual Alps bit, and it was breathtaking. It was really spectacular.
We were performing with professionals. We were performing with costumes that were custom made for us.
It was really spectacular because music students and students that don't even take the music degree, but other students from around the university all came together alongside professionals to put on a great show in Turner Sims.
It was a great night in the concert hall.
It was a fantastic night.
It was so much fun.
Yeah.
Would you say that your year abroad was a highlight?
Yeah, my year abroad was definitely a highlight. I think I just had the opportunity to grow as a person and learn about myself and learn about a new culture. And my year abroad has given me such a great confidence boost and also an attitude that I can. And when I go into the workplace now, I'm not shying away thinking, oh, I can't do that. I've never done that before. But you know what? I spent a year in a different country. If I can do that, especially in a foreign language, I can do everything. So yeah, that was a huge highlight. And I made some amazing friends and have some absolutely fantastic memories from my time out there.
Studying music with us will equip you with the kinds of higher level skills that employers value now and that will be crucial in addressing future global challenges. Independent learning, critical analytic thought, creativity, teamwork, and effective communication. In fact, recent studies have confirmed that graduates from arts and humanities subjects, such as music, are highly employable and enjoy greater flexibility and choice in building their careers than graduates from STEM subjects, that is, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. You will gain these valuable skills here in the department through the high quality of teaching on our diverse and flexible program, which allows you not only to explore different aspects of music making and its role in society, but also to specialize if you wish. Performance, composition, musicology and analysis, and community and industry studies all have a wide array of options for you to choose from to tailor your degree to your interests. I asked some of our current second and third year students about their favourite modules. Talk me through some of your favourite modules. What modules have you enjoyed the most or found the most challenging or really changed your mind about the way you think about music?
All of the modules I've done at Southampton, I've absolutely loved every single one of them. I can't say there was a module that I didn't find interesting. The module that stretched me the most was your module, a producer as a composer, because I had never done tech. I'd never done music tech, never done production, never done recording.
Producer as composer was amazing.
There was one called Producer as Composer, which I believe you ran yourself. I told you this at some point. Like, this is what I came to university to learn.
It was a really steep learning curve, but at the end of it, I had not only a song, but a piece of music that I was proud of.
In the module, we looked at, just the process of being a producer and composing in the studio environment and having the studio as a musical instrument almost.
And I was way out of my comfort zone, but actually had the most fantastic learning opportunity and produced a song, and the production quality was not maybe as high as some of my colleagues, but the whole experience of having this song that I'd created sort of transformed from just me sat at the piano singing it to myself to this whole produced song that was with a voice student, and it'd been done in a professional recording studio, and I dabbled a little bit with Logic to make it sound a bit extra. Was absolutely fantastic. Yeah, that's a standout module for me.
It was a really tall order, but I was really, really pleased with the end result, and I've continued to use those skills in all my other modules since then.
A classic, music therapy. That was really, really interesting, and seeing the power that music can have to change people's lives. And obviously the lecturer it is fantastic in that and works as a music therapist. That was really eye-opening as well.
I think one of the best modules I had actually was film composition, because it showed a way of thinking about film and picture in a way that I hadn't before, and how much music actually informs the emotions that you feel when watching a picture. How the arts work was such an eye-opening module. So it discussed things about the Arts Council and how it gets funded in the UK and how it works on a deficit-based funding system, and how most organisations that run with music are charities. And it was just really, really eye-opening to see the music admin side.
Other performance modules continue to be challenging and eye-opening also. I think it's second year, first year also has fantastic modules, but as soon as you get to choose where you really want to go, it really opens up.
As you can see, it's not all about the producer as composer. Our course is extremely flexible, and you'll be able to choose from a wide variety of other very popular modules, including the American musical, from Teddy Boys to Drag Queens, music and subculture, community music with the Bournemouth Symphony Orchestra, musical theatre composition, orchestration and arranging, music and sound production, and more. You'll be required to do at least one dissertation module, but that can be in either musicology, performance, composition, or music technology. Some students choose to do 2 dissertation modules. If you're taking performance as part of the course, you'll study with outstanding instrumental and vocal teachers who will expose you to new repertoire, stretch your technique, and build your confidence. And you'll have the opportunity to participate in performance projects like the ones regularly organised by our Head of Department, Ben Oliver, working on exciting and challenging programs of contemporary repertoire with professionals and other students from across the university. We have a personal academic tutor system here which allocates an academic in the department to give you one-on-one support and advise you throughout your time at the university. Your personal academic tutor, or PAT as they're known, will help you in the transition as you settle into university and make sure that you make the most of your time studying at Southampton. You'll then see them regularly throughout the academic year to help you reflect on your progress and support you in thinking about your development and advise and support you regarding your studies and help you with any academic or personal difficulties that may affect your progress.
The sense of community in the music department is absolutely fantastic. It was something that I really, really missed when I went on my year abroad.
The community feel in the department is fantastic.
I say to people when they come for open days, it's not huge, but it's not small either. So by week 2, all my lecturers knew my name, which really helped, especially coming in first year, because you think that university is going to be this big, scary thing, but it's actually a wonderful experience to come into this music department.
You have to put yourself out there. This is the most important thing I found, and you have to take the opportunities. But after you've actually took the step to be proactive, everyone is out to help you and everyone is out there to give you opportunities. And especially taking performance modules, you see the same people every day. You're always rehearsing with them, and lecturers have always got their doors open to ask questions and popping in and out. I know, Drew, you've helped me in the studio a few times, just coincidentally. But that's the kind of atmosphere it is. People will jump in and help. It doesn't matter. It doesn't feel like staff and students. It feels like one whole musical creative body of people, which is really fantastic. Everybody
knows everybody. All the lecturers know your name. All the lecturers are interested in you as a person, as well as your academic results and how you're progressing through their modules. I loved being able to walk into the music department in the morning, go to the office, have everyone sort of smile and say good morning, and oh, you're here to pick out the bass flute, aren't you, Bethany? And sort of things like that. That even down to the office staff, everyone knows you and everyone cares. That was a really, really warm, nurturing family environment.
It is like a second family because we're all there because we really, really like music. So like after that basis is covered, how can you not get on, And then all the lecturers, the formality's not there like it is in school, so you don't have to call anybody sir and madam. And when you go and see a lecturer to talk about work or something, you end up talking about pasta and how different things affect your life and how they got into the business of music and what their experiences was, and you just make friends. It's been a really nice experience, actually. I'm sad that we're not at uni at the moment.
There's also involvement in Southampton University student union societies, particularly the performing arts societies.
So in first year I was a member of, I think, 3 different orchestras. That was really fun because it mixes you with people that not only love music but don't take music. So
I've been involved in the 3 auditioned orchestras, also dabbled a little bit in playing for some of the opera productions that were put on and some musicals.
I had the opportunity to play drums in a few of the University Musical Theatre Society shows, which is a fully professional experience as much as it can be.
What the orchestras allow you to do is get to know people from across the music department, and also obviously the people from other departments. But I think what is special about music is because of these performing opportunities we get to know all of the orchestral players, and I got to know all of the orchestral players in the department.
And putting on concerts and stuff is a beautiful feeling in yourself. So I suggest that you join at least 2 societies, because it does build like your friendship and your network in ways that you wouldn't really have known before.
That feels also too like, I mean, one of the important things about coming to a place like Southampton to study music is building a network organically. Mm-hmm. And do you feel like you've got a strong network of peers when you leave?
Yeah, definitely. Huge network of peers who play all sorts of instruments and sing, and
100%. I do feel like I am building a network that I will take out into the world, because these are the friends that you will have for the rest of your life.
In terms of facilities, you'll rehearse in dedicated individual and group rehearsal spaces, record in one of 3 state-of-the-art electronic studios, or perhaps on location using one of our mobile recording rigs, and complete assignments on our networked multimedia Macintosh workstations. Our Turner Sims Concert Hall supports the most extensive series of professional concerts and workshops of any UK university, and you'll have access to free and reduced price concert tickets throughout the year. The Turner Sims is only a few metres from our department, so you'll have the opportunity to perform there and in a range of different venues around the city. I hope you found this talk useful and that you're excited to learn more about studying with us here in Southampton. If you have any questions about the course, you can reach me on the UniBuddy system or email me directly. And I look forward to meeting many of you in real life when circumstances allow. Bye for now.